Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about a new indicator. This one is called the ADX, and I've plugged it into a formula that I always use for my trades. So I'm gonna kind of teach you today how to use the ADX and kind of how to work it with. We're going to look at crypto today and how to use it to get to get in those moments in trades right before those moments where there's there's big moves in the market. So what you want to do, the ADX, basically it measures a big move right before it happens. So how you have to set this up is you have to draw a horizontal line, and you have to enter your trades at around 20 on the ADX. So I'm going to show you how to do it. How to do it with my formula with the ADX, and when you do it this way, you'll find a lot more of those moments. Now the ADX can measure both a bullish and a bearish moment, so you have to look at the ADX, and then you have to look at your other indicators, other strategies, and basically figure out what the move's going to be. But I'll show you how to set it up, and we'll look at a couple examples. Okay, so for the example of this video, I have my 90.95, and let me put my linear. I'm going to put my linear regression candles right here. So basically this is, I've gone over this before on using the linear pivot line and have it cross. When it crosses, you can enter your trade. So anyway, there's that formula here, but I real quickly want to go over the ADX. And basically what you want to do is you want to draw a line, horizontal line at the 20 mark. So you're going to have to do this for whatever asset you pick, because the line's not going to be there. You want to go to your indicators, you want to go to ADX, and it's going to load it without the line, so you got to put that line there yourself. You got to put there every single asset that you look at. So it has to be at 20. Now what you want to look for is, you have to look for it to cross up on the 20. So now what I do is I look at this on longer time frames, because it'll work the best on longer time frames. So you're going to have to wait a while to see this, but it works the best on longer time frames. We'll use a couple examples here. We see that the ADX right here is crossing. It's a brief one, but it crosses up. And what you want to look for in that moment is you basically want to look at basically what the overall direction is, and it's most likely going to go in that direction, because if we look at right here, right when it crosses, we know that the direction is down. We also can look at our 90.95 and we know that the direction is down. So at this point right here, we would enter our trade, and we could write it all the way down, and that would be our trade right there. So we got to look for every moment that it's crossing up on the ADX. So we see it happen again right here. So in this moment, because of the linear lines, we kind of know what direction it's going. The 90.95 says it's still in a bull trend right here. So we see it has passed through the linear line right here, so we would know to do a bullish trade. So we ride this out. You can ride it out till it touches the linear line, but you could ride it out, and there's your trade right there. You want to look for every moment where it's crossing through the ADX at the 20 mark. So if you come in right here, you see it kind of crossing right here. So you know to enter your trade, and you know that we are entering into bullish right here. So you ride this out, and you got your profit right there. And then you just wait for it to cross up again. Wait for it to cross. Now in this scenario right here, now the ADX will be both for bullish moments and for bearish moments. So you see it crossing right here. And you know to get in for a sell right here because, number one, the linear line's crossing the 90.95, and you see it crossing up on the 20 with the ADX. So you could ride that one out, and you'd be in profit right there for a sell order. So you just go and you basically, for this strategy, you wait on a longer time frame. Now, the longer time frame, the longer you're going to have to wait. I'm going to show you this on the hour, but real quickly, I want to go to even some higher time frames. But right here, we see it crossing with the 20 right here, and we see our linear line. We know that it is a uptrend at this point. So you could have rode this entire thing out right here, and this would be profit. So let's real quickly look at the day, see if this is effective. Now, if you do this on the day, there's going to be more volatility, and you basically will be waiting longer. But we'll see if we find any moments. We see it crossing right here, and we also see the candle above the linear line right about here. So if you ride this entire thing out, you can get out with the linear line, or you can keep on going. But this would have been a big trade right here. And, you're not going to see these all the time. You basically have to look for every time it crosses up on the 20. It's not going to happen a lot. Right here, you see it crossing up, and you see a little pump down. Right about here, you see the pump down. So that would have been a good one. And you see it coming up here, crosses up on the 20. You know to ride this one out. And you can ride this out for a while. So that's kind of how to work it. You look for it to cross up on the 20 with the ADX, and then you have to use other indicators to confirm it. You don't want to base it off of just the ADX. You need another formula to confirm it. So if you use this formula, you want to enter your trade when the line is crossed up on the ADX, and it can be both a bullish move or a bearish move. And a lot of the times it could pick up a pretty big move that's about to come. So you can actually find, you can find some small ones, but you can actually find some pretty big moves as well. Anyway, if you guys like the strategy, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys for future videos.